be a mighty king, so enemies beware. Everybody look left, everybody look right. Everywhere you look, I'm standing in the spotlight.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Pop in some green color contacts. Taking a flat brush and some orange body paint, make the point in the forehead. Bring that down with a swirl and another point to where his cheek fur is going to be. Do that on the other side. Then we're going to start etching in the nose. He has a pretty wide nose area, so we're just going to mark that in. And completely fill in that entire area except for your eyes with the orange paint. Now you're going to drag down some white paint on the sides for his jowls. He has a very long face, so we're going to make sure we bring those lines down all the way to the edge of our own chin and mark in the bottom of his nose area by making some slightly rounded shapes underneath your own nose and fill it in completely white. Now Scar always looks like he's kind of consistently snarling, so at the top of his nose just etch in a little line and then a little loop. You can kind of see that there. Come around and start coloring in the edge of his nose with almost a darkish brown or like a chocolate color. Take that shadowing all the way across your nose, and you can use a little bit of water to soften that up with your brush. Use that same fine tip brush to carefully outline his mouth on the edges. To start etching in the nose, take the fine brush and the black body paint and draw across the tip of your own nose, going around the outside of your nostrils and pulling the line all the way down. Draw a couple swirls underneath the bottom of your own nose and bring those to a tip, almost like the letter V, and one line coming down the middle of your top lip. Draw a couple more black lines across your lip and pull those edges down so it kind of looks like he's got that classic little "I'm so grumpy because I am not the king" frown. Take a dark brown and cover in your entire eye area and go over your eyelid again once it's dry, making a point at the top to extend his own eyelid. And here is how he so famously got his name, the Scar. Just draw in the purple lines, almost like very long triangles, one above your eyebrow and one right below that brown area. You can also use a little bit of white to highlight it, make it stand out a little bit more. Back to that fine brush again, we're going to etch in his eyebrows. He has a very high arch. So make a couple of lines and stop right before you get to the scar and fill that completely in. Do it on the opposite side. Make sure you bring it down to a fine point. Then just color in the rest of the insides black. Don't forget to connect that line to the nose so it's seamless. Now you can take some black eyeliner and give yourself a cat eye. Add a little mascara and you're good to go. Using a thick angle brush, now you can go along all the outside and paint it black. Include your hairline also, cover everything up, including your chest. If you're doing a big space like your chest area, you can switch from using a brush to a sponge. Also take that same brush and flick it upwards in your chin area to give it some hairs. Don't forget the whiskers. I decided that I wanted the edges of his nose to be a little more pointy, so I came in with a fine brush and made a couple more lines. Okay, this part was pretty fun. I wanted to make the paws, so I took a brush and orange body paint, came in on my fingers and went only about half the way down and then one line towards the rest of my hand. You can kind of see there. Paint that entire area in orange and then paint the inside of your hand white. Come in with the fine brush and the black body paint again and paint in some claws. Basically just a couple of the triangles as well with a few lines at the top. Now you can color in your own nail with a dark brown mixed with a little bit of black to make it a little bit darker, and you now look like you have the pads of the paw also in your palm as well. that is basically it. You can go a step further if you want and get some of those fake teeth from the Halloween store. Pop those suckers in. You are now Scar from the Lion King. Alright, here is our final shot of Scar from the Lion King. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. You can find me at Bangle Queen on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Can't see anything. Why did the lion lose it go fish?
Why?
Because he played against a cheetah. How do you brush a lion's teeth?
How?
Very carefully. Why did the lion cross the road?
Why, Scar?
To get to the other pride. Okay, I think we're done.